Welcome to Emergency Power Lab. Today we'll take a look at how to read solar panel specifications, what the numbers actually mean, what they don't mean, and how to use them in a practical way. This is not a product review, and it's not an installation guide. We won't build anything in this video. The goal is simple: to read a datasheet how a technician would, calmly, step by step, with realistic expectations. We'll use a real datasheet from a modern high-power solar panel. This one is from the Trina Solar Vertex N series. I'm not using because it's the best, and not because it's the worst. I'm using it because it's fairly complete, and because it shows something important: the difference between STC values and NOCT values. By the end of this video, you should be able to do three things: understand rated power and what it really represents, understand how voltage and current create that power, and understand why the same panel behaves differently depending on temperature and operating conditions. Let's start with rated power. This is the number most people look at first. In this datasheet, you can see several models, from 600 watts to 630 watts. We'll focus on the 630 watt version. This is the number given under STC. STC means standard test conditions. These are ideal conditions, or at least very good conditions. High solar irradiance, controlled test temperature, and a standardized test setup. This is not everyday outdoor operation, and it's not what you should expect most of the time. But this doesn't mean the STC number is wrong. It's not a lie, and it's not useless. It's a reference point. STC exists for comparison, so different panels can be compared under the same baseline. The key point is this: STC is a benchmark, not a promise. Now let's talk about power. Power doesn't exist on its own. Power is always a combination of voltage and current. If you only look at watts, you miss most of the picture. So let's do a simple check. Here we have VMP, the maximum power point voltage, and IMP, the maximum power point current. For this panel under STC, VMP is about 42 volts. IMP is about 15 amps. If we multiply these numbers, we get about 630 watts. That's a good sign. It means the datasheet is internally consistent. The power rating matches the voltage and the current. This is one of the simplest checks you can do. If watts do not match volts times amps, something is wrong. Here, everything matches. Now let's look at VOC and ISC. These are not operating values, they are boundary values. VOC is the voltage with no load, and ISC is the current with a short circuit. You will never design a system to operate here, but you cannot ignore these numbers. They define limits for wiring, for controllers, and for safety. Now let's move to NOCT data. NOCT means nominal operating cell temperature. This represents more realistic conditions, lower irradiance, a more natural environment, and higher cell temperature. Because panels heat up in real sunlight, the panel is the same, but the conditions are different, and the effect is obvious. The power is lower. Under STC, this panel is rated at 630 watts. Under NOCT, it's rated at 482 watts. This is normal. This is expected. It's what happens outside the laboratory. This is why NOCT values matter. NOCT shows ideal performance, and NOCT shows typical performance. Now let's look at voltage again. Under load, voltage drops. That's normal. You never operate at open circuit voltage. This is why NOCT voltage is slower than NCT voltage. This is why NOCT voltage is slower than STC voltage. In hot conditions, the panel pushes less voltage, but the opposite also matters. In cold conditions, voltage increases. On cold, clear days, VOC can be higher than expected, sometimes even higher than STC values. This is why maximum voltage matters. Ignoring this can cause problems. You might exceed controller limits, even if the system looks fine on paper. If you only design using STC, you'll expect too much power, and too much voltage. If you ignore cold weather voltage, you risk damaging equipment. These numbers describe a range, not a single value. Now let's talk about current. Current is often the quiet limitation. People talk about watts, sometimes about volts, but current is where systems struggle. Here under STC, current is about 15 amps. Under NOCT, it's closer to 12 amps. Again, this is normal. Lower irradiance, higher temperature, lower current. What matters is system capability. Cables, connectors, fuses, controllers. Systems often fail quietly here. Not with sparks, not with drama, but with losses. Before we finish, let's look at mechanical data. Electrical data is not the whole story. This is a very large panel, over 2 meters long and over 30 kilograms. High power comes with trade-offs: size, weight, handling, mounting, transport. Sometimes the best electrical option is not practical, especially for temporary setups. So let's summarize. This datasheet does not predict your system. It defines boundaries, electrical limits, thermal behavior, and mechanical constraints. STC shows ideal conditions. NOCT shows realistic operation. Understanding voltage and current makes behavior predictable. You stop trusting every single watt number and start treating that panel as a real component. This is Emergency Power Lab. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.